Okay, this should be more than enough. Oh. I should have waited. I should have waited until after the fight started and then call him in as reinforcement so he can boost me up forward. Oh, look. Eye of Doom sees you. And they're all gonna die to laser fire. Laser's ready or not? Ready. Look, we won. Ah, so fair. And the swarm. Kill the little guys. You're thinking you just start as OP? Not for a Death Star, no. Because it has no real... The only point defense it has is fighters. So if you have, you know, your bomber heavy, fighters, you know, enemy bombers will tear you up, probably. And then, of course, if there's enough ships against you, you know, your shields eventually do get beat down. Because it actually happened a couple of fights back. They actually got through my shields and stuff. Because there's so many of them. I didn't have any friends with me. And, you know, it's beatable. I mean, I've beaten 2 of them myself. So they're not... I don't think they're OP. I think it's fairly appropriate for what it is. I mean, it could be stronger than it is. That's for sure. But it's not. I think it's actually, in comparison to the other Star Wars ships, I think it's balanced okay. Be your friend. You don't have to go it alone. Yes. Yeah, when you put some escort ships in there, then of course it's strong, as it should be, because you know that's the thing, is that Death Star really does need escort ships because of the whole, you know, that one little fighter that can kill you, you know, that kind of deal. Okay, launch array. Consider all bombardment. Launch array. encouragement to acquire stuff. So we don't have to conquer it. We can just grab it. I'd rather have this. This is a nice developed planet, though. But do I want to go through the whole rebellion thing again? I could just take this and bomb the hell out of them. Let's do that. Maybe grab some blueprints, too, while we're here. Okay, so... Oh, 86% effectiveness. No, we want to... Orbital bombardment. Take out their defenses. That. So, orbital bombardment. So, can't stations out for 60 days. Batteries and command out for 400 plus days. Yeah, this'll work. Wonder if our Borg cube would take it out? A Death Star? You're crossing your sci-fi, though. This is the problem. It depends on who you talk to. Because a lot of people's cube versus sphere. Yes, the sphere always wins against the cube, though, doesn't it? Instead of a space map for combat, it should be a Death Star surface for a map. Then you have to use fights against a tunnel. That's an interesting idea, bro. There you of course there are. Of course there's YouTube videos of that. Yeah, fighters versus... Have the fight on the Death Star actually be the fighters versus fighters thing. And there, of course, but then you still have to have the surface guns. Because those things were still a factor. But I think the fight in Return of the Jedi would be more realistic in most cases. Because if you've ever played the game X-Wing, when you get to the part where you're supposed to be blowing up the Death Star's not alone. There's a fleet, right? And this is what's not mentioned in the movies, right? In the movie, it was just the fighters going and that's it. But in the game, they made it so that there was actually a fleet protecting the Death Star, and you had to go make your way through the fleet to do stuff that way too, which is more accurate because in reality, you wouldn't have an asset like this traveling by itself when you know it's not. I mean, you can think that it's all powerful and stuff, but you know in reality it's not. It's got its own. It's not perfect. It can't take on hundreds of ships at a time. It just doesn't. It can't do it. So, I mean, it's not realistic. So what you see in the movie in Star Wars, Episode 4 is not realistic as far as, if the Empire was really serious about having a Death Star, they would definitely have an escort fleet, because it just doesn't make sense to not have that. So, and that's why I say in Return of the Jedi, it's more realistic because of the the escort fleet around where it's being built. So, take on a small stump. Yeah, I can't even take on small stump die. Well, actually, it could. It's just, movie magic. That's all it is, movie magic. So, but again, an actual fleet, a fleet fight, it would have been. A fleet supporting it would have been more interesting. Like it was, like I said, Return of the Jedi was more accurate as far as what the situation should have been. But anyway, we need to steal this nanoforge. Military option. Trade. Valuables. We want the nanoforge because we can use that on our stuff. So 97% effectiveness. And I lost 140 Marines. And that's what we want. And we sit around for a day. We'll steal some blueprints. Who's this? New Republic is coming after me. Are you guys sure you want to do that? As TV would say, a sheet of plywood. Movie magic happened 20 years later when the explosion was bigger. It was bigger. The ring that burst out, the little force ring, explosion force, whatever you want to call it. That was 20 years later, wasn't it? Stuff. Anyway, these guys looking for trouble. See, now if I take this Death Star in by itself, this might be problematic. Maybe, depending on how many ships there are, how fast we can kill them. Let's do an a little investigation. Death Star's not fully recovered yet because the fight just did happen, but it's fine. Yields up, I think. Was the combat rating? It wasn't 100%, but it's fine. Oh, to enter, it's crap. I want to say 2-something, 210, I think, maybe a little higher. I honestly don't remember. I know it's over 150. But it was Explosion of the Praxis. Different franchise, of course. Look at our speed, awesome 3. Here we go. So where's their flagship? That one back there. He's almost in range. Oh, he's lucky all that stuff is in between us. All those little fighters ate up all the laser there.
Moving out.
So the fighters kill their fighters. See the flux over in the left-hand corner? That little bar is slowly rising. I think they overshot shut down my shields. I wasn't even paying attention. It's fine. We're good. And I wasn't spun around correctly. That's okay. So did I kill the big boy? Or is that him? No, that's the big one there, I think. I can't tell if my shields are on. I have no idea if the shields are on. One, sort of. Actually, Archer is a little carrier here, that sucks. Yeah, I have no idea if my shields are on. Venting, I don't know if venting works on this or not. Not getting enough information. freedom fighters. Doesn't have Star Wars shields. I don't remember a bar for Star Wars shields. There is, actually. When the shields start taking damage, the flux is still generated. Over in the left-hand corner here, when your shields are taking damage, this fills up. Because it's heat. Because your shields can still be shot down. Let's go after you. I think I'm venting. We'll get spun around eventually. All the fighters are here. And we still do have guns on this thing too. We've got 12 or 14 octuples and I think 10 twin long-range ion cannons. All the sparkles and stuff, I think that's a fighter's being rebuilt, I think. So, again, lower left-hand corner, when there's no vertical line there, I think the shields are down. And now I think they're up. I think. I don't know. I can't tell. Come here. I got something for you. Let's go after you. Now they're out of range. The easiest getting hammered by the octuples. And the ion cannons, too. He's out of range now, as far as sensor. Or being able to see what he is. Oh, look. Ah.
Tag disengaged.
Yep. Get him. See? No problem. Sort of. Again, the main problem here is not so much being overwhelmed. It's I can't tell when the shields are up or down. I'm right-clicking. You right-click to turn the shields on and off, right? That applies to vanilla and the Star Wars shields. It's just you don't see the Star Wars shields the same way in vanilla, but you should see a little glowing barrier along the skin. You don't have one for the Death Star. And I have no way of telling if the shields are on or not. I'm venting. That should shut the shields down automatically. But again, I have no idea. I think I turned the shields back on. So not too bad. Bad guys, we'll pursue them. Second in command. And 3 somehow still get away. Ship recovery. Yeah, we're good. Pick up the stuff. Hey, we're filling up. Now, I decided that I was not going to invade this planet. We're just going to take some blueprints from them because we got the nanoforge. Got the pristine nanoforge, so we got to plug that somewhere. Do another invasion or raid. Can. Blueprints. Give me something good. Mandalorians. 97% efficiency, effectiveness, whatever. Lost 135 Marines. Dreadnought class carrier. Oh, we don't need that. Oh, the Skix. Those are okay, I guess. The aggressor. These are okay. So, fighters. Fighter, sort of. Dreadnought. Oh, we did have that one already. Yeah, we did. So that Dreadnought is the Mandalorian version, which I believe is Destroyer. Made by the same people, but this one has 4 fighter bays instead. That's the Mandalorian version. So it's basically a carrier, destroyer size, with a fair amount of okay weapons. Regular Dreadnought is 2 small missiles, 7 medium energy, 8 small energy. So good, yeah, anti-fighter killer, or fighter killer. This one is 2 small missile, 4 small energy, 6 medium, and 4 fighters. So a little bit more versatile. Used them before, they're not bad. Sit here, get rested, eating up the supplies. Been a day, I think it's been a day. Other blueprints we might be able to get. 97% efficiency, effectiveness, whatever. Lost 196 Marines. Azure, that's what I was looking for. That's a little Mandalorian gunship cruiser that we like. ST-70 assault ship. I don't know what that is. As a Razor. Oh, the Razor Crest. It was a class of gunship used in the galaxy. Its usage predated the rise of the Galactic Empire. And then cannons we already have. Okay, that's actually what I was wanting, is the Azure. Aggressor class star. Oh, okay, that's the problem. And the Azure, that's the one we wanted. That stuff, no big deal. So, this is the Azures. I like these. They're good cruiser gunships. They get the job done. Okay, so, now it's time to really screw with you. 3 options. Oh, we want to do. Did I take out their spaceport already? I have not. So, let's take out the spaceport tomorrow, May 12th. They'll appreciate it. Okay, finally, May 13th. Somebody's attacking me. What are you guys thinking? Independents are not currently hostile and you have been positively identified. Are you sure you want to engage their fleets? They're engaging me. Like they don't want to talk to me. Well, fine. I'm not using a story point to friggin' evade them. I don't care if the independents go hostile against me. I didn't start it. Okay, it appears the enemy commander doesn't seem to feel the need to talk to you, blah, blah, blah. The approaching fleet moves in to join battle. Okay. So, Death Star. You know, I give much credit to the Star Wars mod team, but I have to say I think I would prefer the vanilla visual for shields. As far as being able to tell when shields are on or not. Well, in all honesty, the way the shields are handled on the regular ships, the Star Wars ships, I don't have a problem with. It's easy enough to see most of the time. It's just in the case of the Death Star, you can't tell when the shields are on, because there's no visual representation that I can see or have noticed. So, but on regular ships, you can usually see the outline. I don't have a problem with it. And it fits the Star Wars universe too, because you don't really see the shields on in Star Wars. You can't see them? Oh, well, let's see if we can show them here. Let's see. So there's your cost for that.
I am sure Ozzy doesn't make mistakes like this.
It's only 130. I thought it was higher than that. Deployment points 130. I thought it was like 200, but it's okay. Because this one is 60. These are 45. So figure it's double of the Procreator, which is pretty good. Lots of fighters. Okay, so you escort me. Again, I should have waited. Should have waited for them. Like, they're hugging me. Stop it. See the little white outline? That's the shields. They'll have them. He said, like I said, he just doesn't show up on the Death Star. Oh, there was a little bit of changing the brightness of the Death Star there. So there's a very, very slight change in the brightness. Very slight change. I can actually hear the wind-up of the shields charging too. You can't see them. You don't see the outline. See the little white line? See it fluctuating or flashing a little bit? You don't see that. Die first back there. Or the stuff in between us and you is going to die first. Next to you. Just telling the fighters go after all these guys for fun, so I don't have to tell you later. See his shields. See the little white light line, those are the shields. And the shields should be dropping relatively soon. They're gone. Or down. And I was just going to be hammered. So that's how that works. Now they're just being overwhelmed by all their fighters because 5, 5, 5, 8. So just a few. You guys thought we were hanging back there, just avoiding the fight. That started a bit overkill? No? It's supposed to be overkill. Did we not see the movies? Do we not understand the concept of the Death Star? And welcome back, Del. Happy Saturday. I mean, remember, it literally killed the planet. So that little X-Wing killed it pretty easily. Well, that was because the people defending the Death Star were idiots. Don't let the little shits get close to you. It's not a problem. And no, there's no way there's one little fighter is going to destroy this thing. Because, you know, this one's been modified. Guess we should... Oh, we're not quite done yet, are we? There's more of you than I thought there were. Some of the movies, I'm wondering if the full complement of TIE fighters and other such craft are being delivered the next week after destruction, so full operational event. Yeah, it's... There's some flaws in Star Wars. There's a couple of flaws. Apparently, you know, when they were writing the story, they kind of didn't read the actual storage capacity of fighters and stuff on what this thing should be. I see you back here. I missed you, though. Late. Okay, you guys can go do your thing now. Boy, I bet the Independents are regretting joining the Mandalorians in this little fight. Getting away. Star needs a glass prism to alter the beam direction, like frying ants with magnifying glass, and ultimate weapon it may be. Yes. Cut him off by just a little bit. Okay. Bad guys ran away like chickens. Just a second. Be right back. Okay, so these guys trying to get away. So moving to engage. Continue. Are they running? They are not running. Death Star set out for a little bit. Just take these guys in. That should be more than enough, I think. I think it should be enough. I forget how much they weren't bringing that much, were they? And I'm not flying any of these directly, so not a big deal. But we can still give them orders. see here in a second. Let's run into them. Yeah, I can't target them, really. Oh, look, he died. Oh, that is not going well for him. All these fighters coming in now. They're not retreating yet. They should be. Yeah, we get the range advantage. Because customized ships versus stock. Customized almost always wins. Unless there's tons of stock. And retreating. So, 4 of those guys retreated. That's support ships there. Pursue them. Second command. Two got away. No ship recovery. We're good. Oh, look at all this stuff. I'm gonna be full. Does that stuff. And still full. Oh, look at all this ore we're carrying that we don't need. They're pursuing, are they? Is that really smart of them? I don't think so. We haven't leveled anybody up in a while. We have newbies in here somewhere, maybe. One person leveled up. Hey, you get a ride. Okay, so carrier. Sort of. Gunnery implants. Better targeting. Yes. Set. All set. Guess I should turn on my transponder so they don't bug me so much. You guys aren't thinking this through very well. They're not thinking this through very well at all. Let's see. Death Star because get some experience there for you, and Spoke too. Okay, so oh shit, I did it again. I keep forgetting. We went to bring the Death Star in first, and then bring in reinforcements after we moved a little bit. You'll see why. There you go. Creaky, creaky. So, now are the shields up? I don't know. Zero flux engine boost. Oh, there's a hint there. So, when you don't have your shields up, you move faster. Shields are on. No boost anymore. Well, there we go. That's one way to track it, I guess. Not sure how well it works during combat, but at least outside of combat, now we know. Keep forgetting all these things to remember. So where are they? Where are they here yet? should rename this Speedy. Oh, that's right, we don't have quite the fighter support we do with this group, but the potential to kill fighters is in all three of them. Who wants to die first? Kill this guy so I can go after this guy over here. Winning? I think we are. Okay, so. No. Kill that one. Kill that one. We don't want the victory to break off quite yet, because that will tear it apart if not careful. But we're gonna make it really quick here in a second. Told you. Okay, now you can go after. Yeah, get up over there. How did you end up over here? If you're going after him, how did you end up over there? What the hell? Would he escort you anymore? But seriously, you're supposed to be over there. There, problem solved. Let's see, how did you get way over there? You were over here, and all of a sudden you're back over here. This thing doesn't move that fast. Oh, look at them run again. Brave little Mandalorians. What a hoax. So let's see, we got away. There's support ships. Pursue. Yeah, second in command can take them. Somehow 4 still get away. again. Get rid of some of that ore. Get rid of more ore. Military actions. Launch a raid. Acquire stuff. We're looking for blueprints still. Although we're pretty much done, but 97% effectiveness. Launched a raid. Lost 185 Marines. IPv1 class system patrol craft. I don't think I've seen these before. Also known as the Imperial Patrol Vessel, or IPv1 Corvette, was a standard system security and custom stuff. Okay. Crusader Corvette. There's a can of bread. We have that, and Cabbard wings. I know what these are. Sort of. Fighters. That's not Cabber, so what else was the name? What was the stuff in front of it? Oh, I haven't learned yet. Well, I'm so smart. Gotta learn them first. There it is. Okay, so it's a 5-point fighter or bomber. 1 proton bomb, 2 heavy laser cannons, and 2 proton torpedoes. So not horrible. It's no Y-wing, but oh, it's a trading fleet. Oh, never mind. Okay, we got any problems? Colony threats? Oh, this one. That consortium is going after Uruk, which is up there. But they're coming from here, it looks like, right? Currently planned at Siren's habitat. Here. Hey, we're not that far away. Not sure how long it'll take us to get there in the Death Star, but they don't have any gates in the area, I'm pretty sure. At least nothing that's going to get us closer, faster. Yeah. The gate right in the halfway there, but doesn't help. Okay, so operatives, you guys still busy? Counterinsurgency in 15 days, 12 days there. Okay. Get there someday. So fast. So, Death Star not really known for its responsiveness to colony threats. Of course, that's what we have a secondary fleet for. That's what we should do. Because I didn't bomb them, did I? New Republic. Now let's go visit them. Meantime. That's Uruk. So we're going to send our secondary fleet over to Uruk. So that would be Special Forces. You. Lost ships. Oh, we should. Can we replace them? And revive. Oh, they have to be somewhere friendly in order to replace them. So, orbit. Uruk is up there. They should make it there in time. Time for a mandatory Death Star safety inspection. Can you place in reverse to test the reversing horn alarm? Yes, I'm sure that'll work. protect that system so I don't have to. A mining fleet I can beat up. That seems a little mean. Uh-oh. New Republic sending somebody to Chandrilla. 115 days. What's this look like? Projected to be comprised of one fleet. The reason for the expedition is the colony's market share in the exports of volatiles. The expedition's space forces are superior and its ground forces are superior. The expedition is likely to be successful. The expedition is currently being planned on Vanara. Where we are. We're headed. Oh. Did we not take this stuff up? Good to see you want to die next. Alarms working. Yes. Visions. I can't be in 3 places at once. I can only be in 2 places at once with the secondary fleet, and they're going over here to deal with Uruk to protect that system. This one, this guy. Oh, I didn't stop this? They're currently operating in the... Oh, they're already up there. No big deal. We just came down here to punish them for doing that. I guess I could go up here and stop them. I have no real reason to go over here other than to be vindictive. How long do I have to get there? Oh, 115. I think we can make it in 115 days. Banara. Oh, look at all the nice juicy targets here too. Hey, New Republic, how's it going? Lots of supplies. And they're not going to let me dock at any station. Oh, that's right. We were going to go beat up on this station here, but they'll let us in with our transponder off. I mean, we haven't been that violent, have we? Doing a lot of fighting, but we haven't been violent. Hey, look, we got a vengeance fleet coming after us. I just want to see if I can sell some of the junk that I'm carrying because we're kind of filling up. Nope. Military options. Beat him up because gauge his shield gate and its defenders. Yes. Death Star for this one, and we'll bring you two just for fun. Did it again. So what we want to do. So half the station is gone. get him. Someone got too close. Not sure what our guys are doing circling around back here. Must belong to him. No, they should. No, they don't. They don't belong to him. Bright lights. Okay, good call. Ready to die yet? That went well. For me, not them. They might not be out of range. They are just out of range. Oh well. Lucky. Okay, wreckage stuff.
Gimpy, I am sorry to say this, but it is time to end the stream. Say goodbye to all of the nice people and make sure you tell them to have a great day or evening. We will see them again tomorrow. Also, make sure to remind them to hit the follow button and visit your YouTube channel.
Okay, we're gonna disrupt their megaport here because we can. It screws with the economy. So that and 98% effectiveness. Go with that and that. So, see, they appreciate it. Megaport's out of action for 116 days. Death Star autopilot's going off. Yes, unfortunately. Okay, so I messed them up for a little while. Not too long. Okay, so good place to stop. So what did we learn today? We learned that you can fly around in a Death Star. We learned almost accidentally at the beginning of the stream. Actually, it was off. It was getting ready for the stream. I had the game loaded up, make sure I knew where we were going to be starting and that kind of stuff. And I happened to notice the planet that I was parked on was where the Death Star was, and there was an option there saying to switch over or have the Death Star join the fleet. And I was like, that's cool. And next thing you know, you hit that button and look, it's in your fleet. And then you get to customize it as you can. So it's got 8 slots for fighters, and it's got what is it, 24 medium hard points, 8 fighter bays, and of course the super laser, of course. And it's reserve deployment system thing. Deploys reserve fighters that can be fight a short time before returning. That's actually not what the power is on this. That is not what that is on this. That is wrong. It's, and when I hit the F key for the special ability on the Death Star, it actually charges up the energy weapons to do more damage over a short period of time. It goes up to like plus 15% or something like that, and then it slowly drops back down over like 10 or 15 seconds. So that is not what that is. This is not a reserve deployment on this. So, but everything else is correct. And like I said, you get to customize it if you want. Although we did learn that you can have it when you go to a colony you own, you can have it actually join the colony, as in leave the fleet. When it does that, all the modifications you made here go away. I don't know if the fighters go away because I didn't have that. I didn't have any plugged in when I first did that on. I did because I didn't know that was going to happen. When I first was playing around with it, I made a few modifications here. I did a couple of build-ins, so I lost a couple of story points, but I had to connect to the colony, and then when I was ready to go back, brought it, reconnected to the fleet, and it was all lost all the modifications I had added in here. And like I said, I didn't have any fighters here, and I haven't tried since then. But we can auto fit, rebuild it if we have to, the way it is. And what do we add in? We have, I think it's 12 octuples and 14 octuple turbo lasers and 12 twin long-range ion cannons for dealing with stuff. It works. It's a good little thing. This game makes the day go by really, really fast. So it's a ship. How much to sell and how much to buy it back. I didn't even try that. I can't sell it here, I don't think, because they don't like me, so I can't test how much it sells for. Doesn't have a price here, right? No. It's not super fast, as you can see. Top speed in combat is 3. Actually, normally it's 2, but because of Gimpy's skills, it's 3. So it's, blazing fast compared to the default setting, or the stock Death Star. And of course, going through hyperspace or whatever it is, not super fast either. Base speed 3. And we got up to 5 because of Gimpy skills. And then of course you could add in the warp drive or hyperdrive when you go 2 faster there, and then there's another modification you can make for another 2. So you can increase the burn speed by 4, get it up to a whopping 7. So, but the fleet still moves at an okay pace. I mean, it's slower because normally without the Death Star we move at 20 in warp speed or hyperspace, whatever it is. Move at 20 normally, but with this we're down to like 12, something like that, somewhere around that range. So it's slow, but it's totally not usable. But again, Death Star fleet not responding very quickly to most situations. It's more of an offensive weapon, not a defensive one. So, but it goes to Stargates. Found that out, so that works. But yeah, it's a fun little toy to play with. More fun than the Super Star Destroyers or the Eclipse with its little Death Star beam. This one is much better. It's more fun. I think it has about the same range, maybe a little bit more. But yeah. Anyway, that is unfortunately going to have to be it for today. So once again, thank you all very much for coming out. Much appreciated. Hope you enjoyed the stream. A lot of fun as usual. Day flew by. And if you're here specifically for Starsector, we play this on Saturdays. Having said that, stream scheduled for the next couple of days. Tomorrow, Sundays, so we're back to Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition. We're also playing Neverwinter Nights on Mondays and Tuesdays. Wednesday is Mechro 5 Mercenaries for the first half of the stream, and then we may be switching over to Path of Exile, depending on how things are going. Or not. We'll see. Anyway, Wednesday, Mechro 5. Thursday, no stream this week because it's Thanksgiving here in the United States, so taking the day off. Friday, we're back with some more Celasta multiplayer with Jeff Hope and Hurricane. Should be starting up a new campaign because we just finished our latest one yesterday, so time to start a new one on Friday. And like I said, next Saturday, back here to Starsector. Okay, that's it. Thank you all very much for watching. Tomorrow's stream starts at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. GMT for some more Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition. So, thanks for watching. Have a great evening, great day, wherever you happen to be. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you tomorrow.